5 tips for delegating effectively. Today on the Productive Not Busy podcast.
You're listening to the Productive Not Busy podcast, where we show you how to do life and business confident, focused, and with a plan so that you can make more money. Have more free time and less stress. Your host, Wayne Withersby, will uncover actionable hacks, strategies, tips, and insights you can use today to live a better, more productive life. It's time to boost your mindset, confidence, and your attitude. Here's your host, Coach Wayne.
One of the quickest ways to burn out is trying to do everything yourself. Sound familiar? You need to be able to recognize what it's absolutely necessary for you to be doing at every moment, and that you can give others things to do, and it's okay. In fact, good delegation can result in improved productivity, improved efficiency, and reduced stress. So we're going to talk about a few tips here about delegating. Always be clear about what you expect. That's number one. If you do not do this, then the work that gets done is surely not going to match your expectations, I promise. Be very specific. For example, if you want someone to write a letter for you, be sure to tell him that you expect an introduction, a conclusion, tips written out in point form, saved in a doc format, and so forth. You get where I'm going here? You may even want to give him an example of another letter so that he can see or she can see what you're talking about. At home, if you're delegating some of the chores to your kids, be sure to provide them with a checklist that reminds them of everything that you are expecting of them and what you expect them to do. For example, if one of your children is responsible for cleaning the bathroom, then be sure to list all the tasks that need to be completed, such as wiping down the countertops, cleaning the sink, changing the hand towel, etc. Otherwise, without the list, something is going to get forgotten. And it teaches them structure and expectations. Number 2, create standard operating procedures. If you plan to delegate use of a particular type of software, maybe, you may want to document step by step how to use it or what you want that needs to be done. An affordable program that would allow you to document procedures is I think it's called Clarify. It allows you to take screenshots and add text of explanation. It's pretty cool. Number 3, do not over-delegate. You need to recognize the difference between the tasks that require your input and those that do not. In other words, delegate those tasks that do not require your expertise, but you do the work that requires your skills and your expertise. We'll give you an example. An occupational therapist, let's say, working in a nursing home. The occupational therapist is the only one with the knowledge and expertise to prescribe the right kind of wheelchair, the right kind of cushion for a resident who is leaning severely to one side or the other and is at risk of long-term, posture issues. But it's not necessary for the occupational therapist to be fixing the wheel locks on the wheelchair when that can be delegated to maintenance, a rehab assistant, or someone else, or an equipment vendor where they bought the thing. You see where I'm going? Number 4, continue to be involved when you delegate. Do not expect just to hand off a task to someone and expect it to come back to you a month later exactly the way you wanted it. So to ensure that the work gets done the way you want, be sure to check in on a regular basis with the individual that you're delegating the work to. This will ensure that if there are any problems, you catch them early so that you can correct them. And saying this now, you have to be careful that you do not micromanage everything and everyone. Otherwise, you are settling and setting both of you up for frustration and failure. And we don't want that. And next, always show your appreciation. People want to feel appreciated, liked, loved. Make them feel like they're valued for their input. Be sure to say thank you and show your appreciation for those that you delegate tasks to. You guys have a great day. Be safe. Take care. Sell a bunch and say something nice to somebody.
You've been listening to the Productive, Not Busy podcast. Please hit the subscribe and notification of new episodes button and visit us on social media like Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok for bonus content.